out there.
Hello.
We were planning to start differently, but okay.
Too
late.
Restart.
This is different. Okay, scratch that. We're going to talk about being unattainable, unavailable, and being like, how to say, like a secret, like something that somebody wants, but they can't just have it anytime they want it. Yeah.
That becomes very desirable.
Desirable. Yes. The desire, the true desire. It's apparently it's not when you have it, but it's when you don't have it. Right? When you want it, but you can't get it.
Yes. The desire for desire is much stronger than the desire itself.
Whoa. Okay, let's break that down.
Well, think about it, right? So you take a baby, and this is instilled in us. Like observe a baby. If the baby wants milk,
yeah,
right, and if you nonstop give the milk to the baby, at some point it stops. But if you keep having your breast or the milk bottle in their mouth, they're gonna spit it out.
Yeah.
The whole desire for milk is when you don't have it. So you have a baby in your hands, and I have 3 kids, so like you give milk to the baby, and when the baby is done, they're spitting it out. And sometimes, and then the baby starts crying, like, I don't want it anymore. Like, I really don't want it. Like, so, and then you take it away.
Yeah.
So, and then when you actually take it away, then they all of a sudden they have this desire for breast again. And it's when you don't give it to them that they're like, come on, where is it? Like, I want it right now, and I want it right now. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
And then the longer you don't give it to them, the more irritated the baby becomes, right? Same thing, you can observe little children. The little children, I used to have a childcare, so children from 0 to 5. And it's when you give them the toy that they don't want it anymore.
Yeah.
So as soon as they have the toy, they start looking around, what else can I get? It's the pursuit of their desire. And all of a sudden they want whatever their friend has. And as soon as you say, well, it's your friend's turn, but I want it right now.
And then when you give it to them, when you take it from the friend and give it to them, they don't want it anymore.
Yes.
What is that?
Yes. So what I'm curious about is what happens if we get everything that we desire?
Oh,
we don't desire anymore. And then what happens if we don't desire anymore?
I think life will become like super boring.
Yeah, like what if you can have any woman or man in the world right now? Like you can have any single one of them. Like how do you choose which one? You can have any single, every single one of them.
No.
Like, wait, like what am I gonna do with all of them?
Okay, so now I know Aaliyah's desire.
What if you want all of them, right? And then all of a sudden it's like you have all of them and you're like, what am I gonna do with all of them?
I don't know, take like let them sign in.
Next.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever the desire is, and then bring it back to harmony in the home. When a man knows he has the woman, or when the woman knows she has the man, which is a lot of times what happens with couples, the moment they get married, things start going downhill. Why is that?
They don't desire each other anymore, right? because they already have it.
do, but there's no longer pursuit. There's no longer pretending. Like you can be anything you want, anybody you want. So all of a sudden you're like, coming out without makeup, your hair is all messed up, and you're wearing rags,
T-shirts.
and he's like, wait a minute, what happened? Where's the goddess that I was, dating this time? He's like, hello, honey, I'm here. Please, farting around, like all sorts of, like, everything becomes so not sexy anymore.
Like, I don't desire that anymore.
Like, can I get a refund? And you can't get a refund.
Yeah.
Or like, you get what you get. So what do? Then you start desiring somebody else, right? We talked about it too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you get that person, and then as soon as you got them, so then that brings us down to, what is it that people desire?
The desire.
They desire to desire.
Yeah.
That's long explanation. Now I get it.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Right. And
what about you, Ghazala? You have some experience with this, like desire?
I mean, that's the same with kids, right? So I will maybe share more about, for example, when the man and woman, they start dating, even they are not husband and wife, they're just seeing. When you start giving a lot of attention, or you just, for example, answering any message what he sent right away, or you're giving a lot of attention to him, then it's not interested anymore. They are like, okay, I don't have time, and they don't do that. I mean, they are not playing with you, they are not flirting with you, they are just, okay, I got her, so anytime when I call, she's ready and go. So that it doesn't work. So what it will work, you just, hello, do your stuff, make yourself busy, and do not respond right away, because that's one of the mistakes that women who have been dating is saying, but they are so like some of our girls, like so some clients, for example, say, I don't know what happened, but the guy did disappear. Maybe I'm too much. Maybe I want too much attention. I say, here you go, you answer all your questions. Exactly what you think, like, because the man, they're really afraid if you have a lot of attention. It's like, oh my God, what's going on? Because you don't even give them chance to play for desire. They don't have enough time for desire, or just like, have some dream about that, how I can do it. Oh my God, what I have to do. That's one thing. And if we talk about kid, because I have one friend and like child, maybe 1 year old, and she was complaining he doesn't want to eat. I say, he's not eating normal. I say, listen, this is very simple, because we are like old school, right? It's like, this is very simple. Just don't give him food, any food. So then he will say, please give me food. It's like, no, I can't do that. I say, why not? Because you're giving, like you earlier said, you're giving too much. And he's like, no. And at the end, he just want to please mom and eat. Then it just feel very bad. But again, I know kids, I know myself, because I have a story like my father, when he was not married yet, but he has his nephews, 2 guys, and his sister will say, they are not eating so well, they don't eat anything, they are so much, I have a trouble to feed them. I said, oh yeah, okay, send them here. So when they come there, and they was coming and visiting my father, and say, we don't have that much stuff, snacks or anything. They have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know how they're eating very good. They're like, we have to buy bread more, and they're eating very good. I said, how come? Because they don't have any candy, they don't have any snack. So they are really waiting for food, and they're eating very good. So that's why it's about like, don't like make them hungry for something. It's not easy to get it. That's my story. What about you, Paulina?
Yeah, Leo was gonna say something.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I actually thought about that, what you just said, So it's not even the desire, it's the feeling of hunger, because that feeling of hunger is what we are born with, right? Like as soon as we're awake, all of a sudden, like we gotta eat, right? And then you get the breast, and then like you're full, and then an hour or 2 hours later, you're feeling the hunger.
The hunger again. Exactly.
And then
Exactly.
it's not even the desire, it's the hunger. So now you're hungry for desire, you're
Yeah.
hungry for attention, you're hungry for whatever, right? And then when you get the attention, then you want more attention, or you want a different kind of attention. So
But then as soon as you get the attention, you don't want it anymore.
You
It's,
don't want it
it's
anymore, it's too
irritating.
much.
It's like, no, oh, please,
uh.
I don't want it. Like, it's so interesting, isn't it?
It really is. Wow.
Yeah.
Girls were onto
Or-
something.
or like, oh, I want, like, I really, my friend, she has so beautiful, or like handsome husband, I would like this guy. Then for somehow you got this and say, why no, I don't want anymore. Like something like that,
Yeah.
you know. It's just the story, like why we want somebody or something what we can't have.
Yes.
So that's why you're just like more, it's for men also, oh, I would like that woman, but she's not mine, so let me do
Mhm.
something so I don't really have that desire. I just came to my mind. It's interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, how to live this way so that you're always like hungry, and at the same time you are getting what you want, but just enough so you can stay hungry, because as it is the hunger that makes you feel alive, right?
Yes.
And if you get too much, then you're not hungry anymore, so you're sluggish, stuffed, you're too much, you're irritated because you just got everything you want, and it's like, ugh, just take it away. But then if you don't get it at all, you're too cranky, right? Because then you're like, well, what's going on? I really, like, I can't get a man, right? Or I can't get a girl, or I can't get that thing that I want. But you gotta have it just enough so that you feel good, but you don't feel like you got it. It's like,
And you wanted that again. Yeah,
you want it
that
again, yeah, or
Yes.
something. I don't know. This is like really.
Yeah. So what I've done for myself is I create games for,
Yes.
but before you can create games, you got to find out what the desire is.
Yeah.
So I've identified a few different desires in my life, right? And then what I notice is when I fulfill that desire more often,
Yes.
I kind of lose interest for a little bit. And then when I don't get it, I get irritated. So I created, and Guzal helped me create a schedule to where I get that desire, or I get that whatever it is, that interest of, I schedule time to go for it, right? To
Yeah.
go with interest. Or you set up, whatever it is, it could be financial, it could be physical, it could be emotional, right? Some people need that romance in their relationships,
Yeah.
because romance is like a spice. Our mentor says romance is a spice, not a whole meal.
Mhm.
Can't really eat spice because it's just going to be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so your meal is your relationship, and spice is romance. So how do you schedule it so that you have that period of time where
Yeah.
you're spicing things up versus
Right. And versus like eating the whole spice bottle. Like, you know?
So,
It's like, oh, that's too much, you know? I don't want that anymore. Oh my goodness. Now you feel
Yeah.
sick because you've ate too much of it, right? Now you don't even want it anymore. Yeah. Go ahead, Guzala. You want to say something?
No, I'm just like, yeah. And what is also can be related for anything like a hobby. For example, when I was like 16, 17, I learned how to ski. And I was so like, so happy. I was enjoying that, that whole process of, wow, I will do again and again. And I didn't realize that my legs already very, tired. And I started falling more and more. And at the end, I just like I felt like so badly, and it was like too much. And it's that now I understand the fear came like, and since then I am afraid to go and ski because I remember that feeling. And my father said that time, you know, every time when you are really love to do something, always be like you say, if I love to eat the chocolate, don't eat too much because after you will hate this chocolate.
Mhm.
Just leave a little bit so you can okay, I would like to have it more tomorrow but not today. So the same with the hobby, like okay, if you will stop that time even if you want it, but you say okay, I feel I'm a little tired, so let me leave this my desire for the next day so I can keep enjoying the same thing. But I that was my experience since then, and now I'm not enjoying that because I know that's really cool stuff,
Yeah.
cool thing to do.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing, ladies. Yeah, so for everyone out there, you know, we at Sage University, we can assist you in finding out your desire. And then set up a game around it so that you get just the right amount of it. So you stay hungry, you stay alive, you stay turned on, and you get everything you need, everything you want, and just enough of it so that you keep going. So please check us out online, sageuniversity.com. And because I'll just okay, bye.
Melina was disappearing now.
We're doing the disappearing act. Yeah, so thank you so much, ladies, for sharing and for being here. It's always so much fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see each other next time.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.